George Santos may have been expelled from the U.S. Congress, but he's not going anywhere, the disgraced politician told comedian and interviewer Ziwe on Monday. I'll be back. I'm 35. They're all in their 50s. I'll outlive them, each and every one of them, the disgraced Republican politician told Ziwe during a sit-down interview on her YouTube channel about his political future. Santos added he'll remain in the media spotlight, whatever his future, because people want the content. When asked about possibly going away to prison, given criminal charges he faces, Santos shot back. That's a below the belt. He faces trial next year in New York after being indicted on 23 counts of stealing from his campaign and lying to Congress. Santos pleaded not guilty, but is reportedly in talks on a possible plea deal. He was expelled December 1st as a U.S. House member following a scathing ethics report on his conduct after details about his life story were found to be embellished or false. The allegations against Santos include, as a cash-strapped candidate for the U.S. Congress, spending campaign funds on personal items, including luxury fashion clothing from Ferragamo and Hermès. He happily showed off his Ferragamo shoes during the YouTube appearance, but insisted he didn't own any Hermès clothing. I don't actually own Hermès stuff, other than the cologne. That's all I wear from Hermès. Oh, and the bracelet, he added, lifting his wrist to show off the bling. On U.S. Congress members he once sat among, Santos didn't hold back. They're all frauds. If you were to put them all under the same scrutiny I was put under, you'd vacate the whole goddamn building, Santos said. Will he run for public office again? Not now, but in the future I'm not ruling it out, Santos claimed, and likely as a Republican, though he could possibly run as an independent. They're hacks. They're not doing anything but lying to you. If a politician's mouth is moving on Capitol Hill, they're lying to you, Santos added as he spared no vitriol for fellow politicians, even as he insisted he no longer is one. Santos taped the interview with Ziwe last week, and it was unveiled on the social media platform Monday. As a comedian-writer-interviewer, Ziwe is famous for her uncomfortable, nearly satirical interviews with stars about racial and gender politics. Her sit-down with Santos, complete with frequent stare-downs and eye-rolling, covered his time in the U.S. Congress. Nicki Minaj. Santos rapped some Minaj verses when asked to prove he was a fan, Drag Race and Donald Trump. Gen Z loves Trump. He's an icon, Santos insisted. The producers of the YouTube interview disclosed that Santos asked for compensation 3 times, but did not receive any when appearing alongside Ziwe. The interview streamed on YouTube as Showtime recently canceled the late-night talk show Ziwe after 2 seasons. Santos praised Bowen Yang for his Saturday Night Live impression of him, but bristled when Ziwe asked if Yang may play the disgraced ex-congressman in the HBO movie now in development. That movie is not ever going to happen. That book has no perspective of me or anybody close to me. It's King fiction, he insisted. You love fiction, though, Ziwe then added, which only elicited another uncomfortable stare-down with Santos. HBO Films is developing a movie about Santos based on Mark Cusano's book The Fabulist, the lying, hustling, grifting, stealing, and very American legend of George Santos. Santos is, however, apparently writing his own book about his life story. The project does appear to be in its earliest stages. It's under development. We're doing a market study on it, Santos revealed.